The only word for the season so far is just frustration. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Norwich City Bouncing Back, and today we make our first appearance in Europe of the first appearance in Europe for the club since early 90s I think it is, but we will be playing Club Brugge in the Europa League today, as well as Southampton in the Premier League, and we really need a win in both games. As you can see, after last time's fantastic opening day win against Everton with brilliant performance, things have been not quite so good. Not dreadful, but not as good as I was kind of hoping. We followed that up immediately with a 2-1 win against West Brom. 2 goals in the first half. Adam Eder and Marcus Edwards just before the break. Really good. They did get a goal back, but we looked pretty comfortable, and it was a good result. Everything since then, with the exception of the Brighton game, frustrating, as we said. A 2-1 defeat to Manchester United, which we really didn't deserve to lose. A draw would have definitely been a fairer reflection of the game. You can see they're very, very even in terms of the stats. We didn't really deserve to lose, but we then beat Brighton 2-0. That was a good performance, and then, well, a 1-0 defeat to Burnley. We can't beat Burnley. I don't think we've beaten them in the entire save. Extremely frustrating. You can see the XG there. I mean, again, a draw would probably have been a fair reflection. We definitely didn't deserve to lose. And they injured Ademola Lookman. He's out for 6 weeks, which is great because he started the season fantastically well. We had a goal ruled out for offside, which potentially could have stood, but I think it probably was. We're out of the League Cup, which I'm not too fussed about. It was a penalty shootout defeat. Todd Cantwell, Emi Buendia missing. Todd Cantwell has been, frankly, a disgrace so far this season. And then most recently, we played Bournemouth again, straight away in the league, and it was a 1-1 draw. How this happened, I don't know. We should have won about 5-0. Only 3 shots on target, but 2.6 XG. Obviously, we did get the penalty, but, I mean, we took the lead. Then Dominic Solanke equalised, just completely out-jumping James Tarkowski for some reason. But that was the only thing they really did in the entire game. And just completely frustrating. Completely frustrating also is the injury situation. As I've said, Lookman is out for 5 more weeks with a broken collarbone. He's not the only one. Marco Stiepermann, who is of course integral to how we play, out for 3 to 6 weeks through sprained knee ligaments. I did, out of frustration, literally sack one of the fitness coaches because of that, because we're just having injuries all over the place. John Suit is out injured. Josh Martin injured in an under-23s game that he shouldn't have even been playing in because he was already match fit. Brandon Williams is injured as well. Just really, really irritating start to the season after the opening game, which was so good. But Club Brugge up first in the Europa League, and this is the rest of the group. We've got Roma, which is pretty difficult. We'll probably try and play at least one of the games against them, and then Trabzonspor, which again isn't straightforward. It could have been a lot kinder. There's some nicer groups than what we got. I think the encouraging thing for me is we have actually been playing well. It's just other things going against us. Anyway, we are going to be going pretty much full strength for this game, or as full strength as we can do, because I want to get off to a winning start in this one. Obviously, we are having a lot of games in quick succession, but actually I was thinking about it, when it comes to the World Cup, most of these guys will not be going to the World Cup, so they'll have a good long period of rest then. So for this one then, we're going to have Nick Pope in goal. The defence is going to be Lewis, Tarkowski, Zimmerman and Aarons. The average ratings for defenders since the update, as it's been mentioned on the SI forums, there seems to be an issue with them because they're not doing very well, which is frustrating because that then of course feeds into their morale and the team's morale and everything like that, and morale is the most overpowered aspect of the game. But anyway, midfield is going to be, I've not tried them like this yet, but Ronaldo Vieira is going to be in the defensive midfield role with Chowdhury and Winks ahead of him. Harry Winks, we've talked about last time, has the attributes to play any of the midfield roles, and in the absence of Stiepermann, I'm going to put Winks there for today. Buendia is going to be on the right hand side. Cantwell is going to be on the left. This is purely because Marcus Edwards has played so much football so far this season. He has been absolutely fantastic. 5 assists and 2 goals already. He has been our best player, but I don't want him to get injured, so he's not going to start this one. Adam Eder is going to be up front. He has also started pretty well, very well in fact, 4 in 4, and he has actually had an injury as well, not a particularly major one, but he was out for 2 weeks. So 4 in 4 despite the injury is a very good start to proceedings from our main man up top. So let's show what we're all about. Club Brugge, no pushovers. I've lost to them before on FM saves in the Champions League. Simon Mignolet in goal, that's a familiar face. Simon Dele is also pretty good. Lang as well. They've got Diego Dalot. It's usually the top Belgian clubs have some pretty good young talents, so it's not going to be easy. And I love it when all the team talks are, we are the favourites and we should be winning. It's just, no, I don't want to say that. We'll just go out there and relax, play the game how we know we can, and then we should be getting the result. Right, free kick from deep. Buendia looks to find anyone. He finds Cantwell, who needs to impress me after a dodgy start. That's not going to impress me. I mean, there were so many options there, and he just literally, what was he even doing? Anyway, at least we don't lose the ball for the moment. Aarons gives it to Buendia, who now cuts inside. He's giving Cantwell another chance. He's managed to dodge the challenge. Dodges two, goes for the shot, and well, I guess that's impressive, I suppose. I mean, fair enough. Credit where it's due. That's what he can do. We just need to see him doing that more often. Beats two players, tightest of angles, getting it through the near post. It's a very good goal from Todd. We need to see that consistently, and also need to be defensive. I've noticed, not just on this save, just taking the lead and then pretty much immediately conceding is very, very common, and there's not really much you can do to guard against it. Whether you carry on attacking, you stay balanced, or you go defensive, makes no real difference. But if we can just get another goal, 2-3 goals, we'll be fine. 1-0, as is of course the case in real life, is always a very dangerous scoreline. Chowdhury, big ball forwards. Cantwell manages to get onto it, but he's at a difficult angle, pulls it back to Harry Winks, and then gets it again. Ida's in there. He's been completely blocked off, but the highlight he's still got a chance here. Mignolet gets it away in the end, and at half time it's a 1-0 lead, which I'm not happy with. I want to see more. I'm going to say I'm happy, but we probably just purely because the things could be going better one doesn't ever have any effect on their morale. Obviously they're now going to be complacent. Here come Club Brugge. Let's just be sensible here. They're working it very, very measuredly. Let's just not do anything stupid. Good tackle from Lewis, gets it away. Cantwell finds Ida, very, very deep at the moment, but hopefully we can work it. He's got away with that one. Now he's just going for a run across the entire pitch. Chowdhury finds a bit of space, and here's Buendia, manages to dodge the challenge. A second goal would be fantastic. Pulls it back, and it's Todd again. He's responded to the criticism of his performance, and he's certainly doing very well today. Certainly got away with a few dodgy passes during that highlight, but some good work from Adam is rewarded. Good play from Buendia as well. And Cantwell, about 3 players going for it, but he gets the final touch. Cantwell gets it again. He's certainly involved today. Harry Winks flicks it to no one in particular. And I mean, here we go. Here comes the counter maybe. No, it's given away by Club Brugge. Ida, he's giving it out to Todd Cantwell, and he wants a hat-trick, pulls it across. Chowdhury gets a bit of luck from the deflection, but that's 3, and that should be a win. Again, Todd heavily involved. He is certainly responding to the criticism from his manager all the way around the outside. Chowdhury, well, it's a good finish in the end. Tarkovsky, good header to get it away, and we're searching for another one. I think just if we could just get 4 or 5, that would be great. I don't think we can really, go wrong with that one. Aaron's pressing onwards, loads of space. The defence is sitting off him, and Adam Armstrong off the bench for Adam Ida gets his first of the season, and first for a very long time. I think at 4-0 we can definitely relax. The Club Brugge, they've caused a few issues today at times, but just completely holding off Aaron's there. Staying off Aaron's, and then Armstrong can't miss. And there we go, 3 points on the board from our opening adventure in Europe, and well, that's exactly what we needed given the unfortunate results we've had of late. So very good performance, boys. Just realised I hadn't actually shown you the league table. We're in 7th after our opening 6 games, 10 points on the board. Not a bad start. The traditional top 6 restored to their usual positions, but just seeing that we've already dropped points to Bournemouth and to Burnley, both of whom currently occupy the relegation zone. In fact, Burnley's only points have come from their win against us. I think given the challenge of having to play in the Europa League as well, given the structure of the calendar this season, the aim really this year is just to sort of consolidate our position in the Premier League. If we can get into the Europa League kind of area again, great. If we don't have quite as good a season as last year, and if we just sort of make sure we're never in danger of relegation, and hopefully at least get in the top 10. That'll be pretty good. But anyway, Southampton, a team who've caused us quite a lot of issues in last season. Let's see what we can do against them today. I'm going to keep the team the same. There is, of course, a temptation to make a few changes. Curtis Jones could come in for Winks and he could move back maybe. We could also play Marcus Edwards. What's best about Edwards is his physical attributes, his pace, his acceleration are absolutely electric. And I think actually if he comes off the bench in place of Buendia, or we move Buendia over to the left. I have played Edwards on the left on occasion. He's not been great, and obviously Cantwell did so well last time. He deserves to start. I mean, what we could also do is we could fully change the system, play an attacking midfielder, or we could potentially play Buendia deeper and play Edwards on the left. I mean, that might be an option. He's not comfortable in the centre at all, but it is something we could potentially look to do, and especially if we move him into a more central area. But I think we'll go with this today, and then Edwards can come off the bench if we need a goal. Well, can we get off to a good start? That would be really good. As we saw against Club Brugge, as long as we can just get ourselves a few goals, ideally at least 3 in the lead, then we don't have anything to worry about. It's these narrow leads, that's when we tend to sort of have the capacity to screw things up. So let's get off to a good start. Chowdhury, beautiful ball over the top. Adam Ida's in. He flicks it against the crossbar. So unlucky. He didn't need to even do it, did he? That was a glorious chance. He really shouldn't have wasted that one. Should have just put it along the floor. Lewis on the left-hand side. Can he whip across in? Yes, he can. The header is there from Buendia, but it's wide of the post. Well, at half-time, it's 0-0. That's all we've seen. Those 2 chances have both been very good, but neither of them has gone in. Throw from Aarons to Buendia, holds it up well, gives it back and gets it back, goes for the shot. It's more of a cross, and Ida's effort was blocked. 3 defenders back though. I mean, that's the advantage of having Lewis back to defend, but it's not really made any difference in this time. Nathan Redmond is, luckily stopped by Ronaldo Vieira. He sets Buendia on his way. Good ball needed from Emi here. He beats Zobnin. It's, definitely a foul, not in the box. And they're going to VAR. I'm going to assume it's definitely a free kick. It's a penalty. Okay. I mean, it was obviously a foul, but I did not think that was in the area at all. I thought that was definitely outside, but they've given it. And now Adam steps up to give us the lead, which he does without any hesitation. 5 for the season so far from Adam. Just straight down the middle. Lovely stuff. We want to get a second. I mean, there's a temptation to go a bit more defensive at this stage, but again, we don't want to invite any pressure. We want to keep going. Try and get more goals. Aarons has been fouled by Walker Peters. Is it going to be another penalty? That looked like a little bit. It was definitely in the box this time. Just maybe not quite a foul. No, Paul Tierney says it's another penalty. It's another opportunity for Adam Ida to add to his goal tally. Don't just do the same thing, Adam. Be different. He's gone to the left this time. There's no reaction from the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. Simple from Adam. Once again, 6th of the season for him there. And, we're creating some good opportunities. They are not dealing with them in defence. Could we make it 3? Vieira, lovely ball. Adam's in. He's not got a hat-trick because it's not going to count. He is, I think... it's doing it. The game thinks he's offside. Will it be confirmed? I think it probably will. Yes, it will. Unfortunate. It was a brilliant reaction from Vieira, who has been very good today. Great pickup from him, and then the quick thinking ball over the top. But yeah, no, he's a good margin offside there. Still about 20 minutes to go, and Southampton not done yet. If they get a goal back, then we're in all sorts of bother. Basele out to Lala, and Gineppo nearly got there. It was a great clearance in the end, and now we could potentially break. The front three's fitness all got very low, so they've all gone off. No hat-trick for Adam today, but Marcus Edwards, the electric pace of him, beats one challenge, gives it back to Max Aarons, holds it up well. Chowdhury across, Adam Armstrong, looking for Edwards, doesn't quite get there. And that, I think, is going to be that as the injury time ticks down. It's exactly what we needed. We've never been particularly good against Southampton, but we are today. 2-0 win, 3 points on the board. That's what we want to see. I mean, yeah, okay, both goals were from penalties, but we created the opportunities to give them, and we deserve to win irregardless of that. It was a good performance. And it's a performance which sees us move up to 6th. We are pretty much doing what we did last year in terms of competing for the minor European places. We're not going to be challenging for the title anytime soon. We're going to need that's going to take quite a few more seasons, I think. But not a bad start to our second year in the top flight. I think what's going to be kind of a key marker for us is just when we're getting lots of people in the England squad, that's when we're going to really be challenging for the title. At the moment, Nick Pope is the only player we have who is in the England team. Just wanted to check out of curiosity, we don't actually have any players in the Scotland team or Wales team either, and we've got Adam Eder in the Republic of Ireland team and Jamal Lewis in the Northern Ireland team. So we only actually have 3 internationals in the squad of the British and Irish players. But there we go, pretty successful episode, and we will be back next time for, well, I think I'd like to play Roma, because that'll be one of the biggest opponents we've faced so far in the save, really. And, well, we're playing them pretty quickly. All the group games are really quite close at hand. So I think we will be back for, well, the second game against Roma. Roma at home, probably with Aston Villa, because we have a better chance of winning than against Chelsea, who just can constantly beat us. And then that may actually be that. We might do one more episode before the World Cup, but I think that's probably going to be that. And then we'll come back sort of after the World Cup when it comes to the rest of the season. I mean, the sheer amount of games we have to play in January is ridiculous. And if we make it through, at least we're out of the League Cup. But if we make it through in the Europa League, we make it through in the FA Cup, then it's only going to get more and more hectic. So it's probably for the best that we're getting injuries and stuff, hopefully, just out of the way. But that's going to be that for today. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed those 2 excellent performances. Make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss what happens next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.